What do we have here? An actual good game. Even though Mega Man 1 is still highly broken, it holds a very, 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 very special place in my heart. Ooh. Let's get this up a little bit. 6 bosses. And I am not going to be playing this in the weakness order. I'm going to be playing this in the exact same fashion that I have always played it since 1990. Although I have not, I should say I had not beaten this game until I was 17 when I purchased the Mega Man Anniversary Collection for the PlayStation 2. That was the first time that I beat all 6 Mega Man games, and also the very first time I played Mega Man 2. Out of all the Mega Mans, Mega Man 2 is the least one that I am familiar with. My favorite being 3. So let us get going. We are going to start with Cutman. I swear every time I play this game, it's like coming home. Breath of fresh air compared to Ghosts and Goblins. Like Ghosts and Goblins, Mega Man was one of the first games I got for my NES. The reason I didn't play Mega Man first, however, is because of, well, I did get Mega Man on Christmas, but I didn't get it until later the same day. I believe it was my Aunt Carol. She got me Mega Man for Christmas. And it came in a very, very large box. In that box was a smaller box. In that box, a smaller box. In that box, a smaller box. So on and so forth, until in my hands I was holding one of the best video games ever made. I automatically fell in love with it and everything that this game was. Mega Man has always been like a power escape for me. It's been something that whenever things got really hard, the Blue Bomber was there for me to make me feel not so vulnerable. Even though I never beat it, it was still something that I absolutely loved. I used to fantasize and play pretend about being Mega Man with some of my friends, and we would just have all kinds of fun. And a lot of the music from this game is very, very nostalgic for me. Just playing this game in general. It's just like whenever I have a really sucky day, I always just pop in Mega Man. And it's awesome. This playthrough will not be near as long as Ghosts and Goblins. I can beat this game in about 40 minutes. Give or take, depending on how well I do on one particular boss. And I am not referring to the Yellow Devil. Because of an exploit, the Yellow Devil can be defeated in less than 20 seconds. I have beaten the Yellow Devil legitimately. I actually didn't know about the pause glitch until I was an adult, which really got me. You guys want to see a little magic trick? Something I learned from watching someone speedrun. Hurt? Wait. Haha! I'm not going to beat it. Oh! If those things hit you, they take a very significant amount of your health. Now, the important thing about these doors is that you always gotta jump through them. Cutman is a very simple boss to beat. You don't need an enemy weapon. I mean, you can use one, but you don't need to. I recently been playing the Wily Wars on the Genesis Mini, and they have Mega Man the Wily Wars on there, which is the first 3 games. I do not like that compilation. Even though it does have Wily Tower, I wish someone would do that for the NES. That would be awesome. But they changed the difficulty with a lot of bosses, and Cutman is drastically harder in that version, which kind of took me aback. It's like, wow, that's odd. I don't know why they chose to make him significantly harder. Like, literally, your Mega Buster only removes like 1 or 2 bars of his health, where in the NES it does at least double that. This is another level that I had a significant problem with as a child, mainly because this part. Little pro tip, if you pause with select, it kills the annoying sound effect that the girders make. I used to have to rely on the magnet beam to get past this. Herp. There's another one of those pogo stick robots down here. They always put those like towards the end of the stage. I'm getting lucky with those this time around. Normally, I always get hit at least once, and then I have to grind in between the boss areas. The dynamic jump through the door. Hurt. Another boss in Mega Man games that does that that stomp when he lands is Hardman in Mega Man 3, but unlike Mega Man 1, if you're in Mega Man 1, if Gutsman hits the floor, you see me bounce on the ground like that, he's gonna hit me. But in Mega Man 3, you freeze in midair if he jumps and hits the ground, which never made any sense. But then again, Mega Man 3 was sadly a very rushed game, and there's areas in that game where you can see how it was rushed. No pun intended for Rush, the robotic dog. Okay, from Gutsman, we go to Elecman. Do. Gonna show off here for a second. Not take one single hit. I've done this so many times that I know their pattern. It's always left, right, 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 left, right, left. Those things will fire electricity at you. Another infamous thing in the Mega Man games are the disappearing blocks. This stage is nowhere near as bad as it is in Iceman stage. There is an enormous section of those. Iceman has like my least favorite stage. Oh, got hit. But it's the same pattern. Got a branching path in this level. I usually like to go right. There's another set of those things right there. And this is the magnet beam. The magnet beam allows you to fire a platform that you can jump on from your Mega Buster. It comes very handy. You actually need it to beat Wily's Castle. So it is not an optional item. You need it. Just like I'll need it to get out of here. I have to use Gutsman's arm weapon to pick up the block. Then use the magnet beam. The magnet beam makes certain sections of this game just laughably easy. Like that. The magnets will disappear in time, so you can't rely on them forever. They will disappear. Just like I also normally use the magnet beam here to escape this guy. Oh! As I'm doing it. I'm most likely going to die to Elecman right here. Elecman's weakness is Cutman, because you can use scissors to cut electric wires, I guess. Not that I would recommend doing that. I could also cheese him. When I say that, I mean that I'm going to use an exploit. Oh! My timing was off. I am ashamed. By rapidly pressing the select button, you can inflict more than one hit on an enemy. Is it cheating? Perhaps, but it was in the final game. I didn't do up, up, down, down, left, right, A select start, or any of that, but... And I know I just did the 2-player 30 live code for Contra, but whatever. Okay, so this is a halfway point in the game, so I'm going to cut this episode here, and we will continue next with Iceman. So, this has been fun, having fun with this. That's what these playthroughs should be, unlike Ghosts and Goblins. Thank you for joining me, and join me next time when we tackle the Iceman.